everybody, it's time again. We're going to do a coin shop walkthrough. We're going to showcase all sorts of cool things that we have in inventory in the shop now. We've bought a lot of great things from the public and from our wholesalers as well, so we're excited to showcase those items. And while we walk around the coin shop too, we'll give you an update on gold and silver prices, premiums, demand, and how we feel that's going to impact the price moving forward. A lot of cool things to show off, so be sure to stick around. So we'll start over here today. This is kind of our numismatic cases right here. We tend to keep bullion on the other side of the store here, but sometimes things get intermingled, as you'll see. We'll just start off by showcasing some cases. I'll let you guys look while I talk about the gold and silver markets. So gold and silver have remained fairly steady. They haven't had a lot of volatility over the last month or so. There has been a little bit of downswing, a little bit of uptick, but gold has remained above $3,300 an ounce for quite some time, really ever since it touched $3,500, or I should say almost touched. It depends on what charts you look at. Silver, on the other hand, got into the 39s, close to 40, and then got shoved down. We actually got into the $35 and change range for a while, but as I film this, it is Friday the 22nd of August. Silver sits at $38.60 per ounce. So it is pushing up today. So we will see where it finishes today. By the time you see this video, you're probably going to know. But, you know, even without the uptick today, silver has remained solidly above $36 per ounce. So, you know, gold and silver prices, as I said, as a whole, you know, looking for a, 30 to 45 day period, haven't had a lot of swing and volatility. They've been very, very stable, which I think is good for the market. When there's stability, that tends to have a negative impact on the demand. So we're seeing, at least in my area, a kind of a decreased demand for gold and silver. Granted, there are people that are continuing to stack in small quantities, in large quantities. We still get big orders for certain things. But the overall traffic, I think the number of people coming in looking to buy is down, just because I think there's not a lot of excitement because there's not a lot of volatility in price right now. So the question I get posed a lot, is it a good time to buy? Well, I guess that depends on your perspective and why you're buying. I think it's never too late to invest in precious metals. You know, I'd hate for somebody to wait until the price gets really high and it gets back into the news cycles. And then at that point they decide, yeah, I should go out and buy some gold and silver. And oftentimes that happens, and then people end up buying kind of at the high, at least the high at the moment. But I think in time, the highs are going to continue to set, or there's going to be new highs that are continually set. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Myself, based on the ratios and the prices of everything right now, I'm a big proponent in buying silver. I think silver is a much better value in relation to gold. I make no secret about that, but we do sell a lot of gold as well. In fact, we have a order getting picked up today for 20 1-ounce gold maple leafs that a customer ordered. We're going to show those in a minute here. So there is demand, don't get me wrong, for both metals, gold and silver. It's just the number of people looking to rush in and buy, especially new people right now. I haven't seen very many, and that's because of the stability in price, I believe, in spot price. So how has that impacted premiums? Well, premiums are cheap. You can get gold and silver both, more so silver, at a very cheap premium in relation to spot compared to where we were, I don't know, 2-3 months ago probably. On an average, let me stand up here. On an average day here, silver rounds, you can buy fresh, brilliant, uncirculated silver rounds for 75 cents over spot. That's really cheap. It wasn't too long ago during the COVID era where they were $5, $6, $7 each per ounce. So based on that, you know, there's opportunity to stack on the cheap. So, and it's not just silver rounds either, silver bars of all sizes. Like this is a 100-ounce Pyromet bar, but it's got some crazy toning on it. I'm not sure if you can see the logo on it. We're filming this video in 4K. So if you're watching it on YouTube, there might be an option where you can change it to 4K. So be sure to do that. These will look really crisp and clear then. But anyway, bars of all sizes too are low premiums, especially 100-ounce bars. We were selling 100-ounce bars as part of a sale. This is a 100-ounce bar, weighs about 7 pounds. We're selling these for 50 cents under spot. Now, I was told by a customer of ours that that was way, way cheaper than an online retailer. One of the big ones who were selling them for $1.99 over spot. So their 100-ounce bar was $249 more than you could have bought it from me. And ours were free shipping also. So here's some other cool stuff we picked up lately. Just some random Morgan dollar books. I won't spend a lot of time on these. These are partial sets. We're gonna have to go through and pull these coins ultimately and process them. Walking Liberty half books. This one's pretty complete actually. It might be a full set. Yeah, it looks like it is. So complete set of Walking Liberty halves there. A lot of cool things come in. A lot of Morgan dollars. I know I showcased Morgans already, but boy, we have, I don't know, we're into the thousands on Morgans we have on hand, and we're continually liquidating these too, whether it be to customers who like to buy rolls at a time, or we're selling a bunch on the Whatnot platform also. If you don't know what Whatnot is, that's our online, not our, but it's an online auction platform that we do shows every week or two where it's a live auction, fast moving. Each auction is about 10 to 15 seconds. We put the item in front of you. You have the ability to bid. And if you're the high bidder at the end of the day, you're the winner of it. So we move a lot of things that way. And it's a good way to, since we're buying so much from the public, and I haven't touched on that yet, it's a good way to liquidate excess inventory so we can free up cash so we can buy more. I'm a big proponent of not melting things like these Morgan silver dollars. I know a lot of these are getting melted right now because of the low demand and the higher silver spot prices. But I would much rather, sell them to people who would appreciate them on our online platform, do a little extra work, maybe send out 50 packages including these instead of one package to one place, just to keep these around still. Because I could send all these off today, get a pretty decent price if I sent them to a refinery, but they're gonna melt them and they would be gone forever. And I hate to think that that can happen. So, more Morgans, more of the same here. So we won't spend much time on that, but we'll talk a little bit about gold now, which we already did somewhat, but gold demand is relatively low right now. I think it's because of price stability. Here's different 1-ounce bars that we have. This is kind of our gold bar box. This is a 50-gram gold bar by Pamp Swiss. Nice bar there. And then just different sized carded bars. Here's a 10-gram Valcambi gold bar. We've got half-gram bars, 2.5-gram bars. So those we tend to accumulate. Those aren't selling very well right now. What always sells well is American gold. In fact, we're just about out of all American gold, but we have some 10th-ounce gold eagles in tubes in these Capital plastic lenses here. There's some more. So we probably have, 20, 25 10th-ounce gold eagles on hand. Got some 1/4 ounce. I don't know, there's just some random stuff in here, so I won't dig through it all. Here's a kind of foreign gold, sovereign gold. We do have some platinum. We have what is this? An Isle of Man 1-ounce platinum, and then a platinum eagle from the US. Platinum doesn't sell real quickly right now either, but it is a product that if we have it, it's available, and if we don't, we will definitely order it. Here's the 20 gold eagles. These are gold maples. There's 20 1-ounce gold maple leafs here that the customer's picking up today. So they're gonna stop by and pick that up. Gold premiums are down a little bit. So you can buy gold a little cheaper than you could a while ago. Cheaper, at least in terms of premium versus where we were, 30 to 45 days ago, the last time I think I did one of these. So, and that's partially because of demand. There's excess gold on the markets right now. So people aren't necessarily clamoring in to buy gold. So as people are selling gold back to shops end up with an excess. And, there again, for me, rather than send it to a refinery to melt it, I'd much rather offer it at a cheap price to put it in the hands of somebody that would appreciate it and stop the melt. Here's some hand-poured pieces. I feature a lot of these on my Whatnot auctions. We have silver turtles, pirate doubloons, we have a honeycomb, we have hearts. All these are made locally here. We have one called Lost Souls. This is a golden toned one. All these are poured by a friend of mine. I source him the silver grain, and he does the hand pours for me. Captain Can't Pour Right is the moniker that he uses. Kind of a play on words there. So, but yeah, we're gearing up for something exciting along with the Whatnot platform. So depending on when you watch this, it might be coming up or it might already be past. But on August, I got to think here, August 29th, 1 week from as I film this, we are going to be part of Whatnot's largest ever assembled digital coin show, where we're going to have our own coin show auction on Whatnot on Friday. I'll put the date and time here on the screen for you so you can check that out, and links to the show as well as sign-up links where you can get 15 free dollars in Whatnot cash are going to be in the video description. So if you're not already signed up, you can sign up and get 15 free dollars to spend. But we're going to feature all sorts of different things. We're going to have bullion, we're going to have collectible coin, gold, silver, copper. We're going to have numismatics, we're going to have currency, tokens. We're going to be doing giveaways where we're giving away silver in every single giveaway. So it's going to be really fun. So if you can check that out on August 29th, that's actually the first day. That's day one of the shows. They're actually going to run on August 30th and August 31st as well. But our show is going to be that first day on a Friday. Just showcase a few more things here. We have a lot of different Goldbacks. There's the one Goldback, and then on this tray there's 5s, 10s, 25s, and on top here that's a 50 Goldback, which is 1/20th of an ounce of gold on that big bill there. And then here's just some gold we have out in the showcase. Try to feature kind of one of everything when we put stuff out. We don't always have it that way. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes there's some things hiding in the back. But as you can see, we have a lot of variety in gold right now. Lots of variety. So if there's anything in particular you're looking for in gold, we probably have it. I mean, we have a lot of different things here. 90% silver demand, and I know Silver Seeker just did a video on this. 90% silver demand has really, really crashed. We're selling it at melt with 0 premium. That's our regular price. In order for me to move it quickly, I would have to discount it pretty deep. It would be quite a bit under spot, but we don't really have an excess right now because we're not buying a lot of it from the public. But 90% silver right now is the best value, the best bang for your buck right now, I'm guessing, in most shops across the country. So if you're looking to stack, look into 90% silver because it's a very good value right now where you can get it at spot or maybe even below in certain places. So be sure to check that out. We're kind of nearing the end of the tour here of the coin shop walkthrough. But one thing finally that I'll touch on, we'll talk about where or how demand is going to impact, maybe not spot prices, because I don't try to predict spot prices, but premiums. So we did touch on it a bit earlier. As demand lessens and weakens, premiums tend to go down because coin shops like myself, wholesalers see a slowdown in demand, a slowdown in revenue. So in order to keep the dollars flowing, you oftentimes have to reduce your price in relation to silver to spur people to want to pick it up and buy it. That's what's happening right now. Is that going to continue? I don't think so. It's part of a cycle. That's why I think right now is such a great opportunity to pick up, especially cheap silver, really in all forms. So if you have the means and you're wanting to stack, silver is an incredible value right now in relation to spot. As I touched on, 90% silver is the cheapest by far. But silver rounds, silver bars, sovereign silver coins, even silver eagles have seen a reduction in premium in my shop. So they remain a pretty good value. So did you learn anything? Did you see anything that you like? If so, make sure you leave it down in the comments. We'll just finally walk around this last table here, and then we'll wrap it up. But we do these coin shop walkthroughs periodically, usually once a month. We try to. Sometimes we're more frequent, sometimes a little less. But if you want to see more of these, make sure you let me know in the comments. And we do have a website where you can check out some of our inventory, which is minotcoinandbullion.com. It's open 24/7. You can place orders on there. And we do ship. So all the payment info, shipping info is on that page as well. So be sure to check that out. And be sure to check us out on Whatnot coming up on Friday, August 29th. The link for that show will be in this video description as well. So if you liked what you saw, be sure to subscribe, comment, share, tell all your friends. But I enjoy doing these. They're a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. Have a great day.